All right, so today we're going to unpack a story that, on the surface, is about barbecue, but it's really about so much more. We're talking passion, pressure, and the surprising reason a German creator decided to film one last absolutely epic recipe for his 5,000 followers. Let's get into it.
So the video kicks off with the creator himself asking this very question. He promises he's going to answer it, but not before he builds an absolute masterpiece. And that question, it just hangs in the air through the whole thing. It turns what could be just another cooking video into a real mystery.
And wow, what a masterpiece. For his grand finale, he's not just making something simple. No, he decided to tackle something he's never even tried before. A massive bacon bomb, cooked on a rotisserie spit. You can tell right away, this isn't just a recipe, it's a statement.
I mean, just look at the ingredients. The scale of this thing is just huge. We're talking over 2 kilograms, that's almost 4.5 pounds, of ground meat. Then you've got cheese, spring onions, a whole mix of spices, and a literal blanket of woven bacon. This is not your average weeknight dinner, folks. This is a serious undertaking.
And you can see how much care he's putting into it. He mixes up the filling, and then he painstakingly weaves this perfect bacon lattice. Then comes the really tricky part, rolling it all together into this giant log. But the final step? Super important. He lets it rest overnight in the fridge so it gets firm and stable enough to, hopefully survive the rotisserie.
Okay, so this is where all the tension is. This is the big risk. The creator even says it himself. This is the part he's most worried about. The whole thing, all that work, it comes down to one simple question. Is this thing going to hold together on the spit, or is it going to be a complete disaster and just fall apart over the fire?
And it holds. Not just holds, it holds beautifully. After hours spinning on that spit, what comes off the grill is this glistening, perfectly cooked bacon bomb. And get this, it weighs over 3 kilograms. That's almost 7 pounds. It's just an absolute testament to his skill, a total triumph.
So, the dish is a massive success. But that feeling of triumph, it doesn't last long. 'Cause remember that question from the very beginning? Why one last time? Well, now that the cooking is done, the whole vibe of the video changes. And the real story, the reason we're all here, is about to begin.
The bacon bomb is done, sitting there in all its glory. He puts down his knife, and he just turns to the camera. You can tell he's finally ready to talk, ready to explain why this incredible creation was also his goodbye.
And this is what he says. The air is simply out. So simple, so direct, and man, is it powerful. It's a classic case of creator burnout. That fire, that passion that made him start all this, it's gone. But why? What happened? Well, he starts to break down all the pressures that just wore him out. He talks about what he calls the YouTube society, navigating all the different cliques, and then there's the constant, relentless chase for clicks. Plus, let's not forget the sheer amount of work, all the filming, all the editing. Something that started out as a fun hobby had turned into this huge source of pressure.
But it's not all doom and gloom, which makes it kind of bittersweet. He makes it really clear that he also made real friends through his channel. Connections that he really truly cherishes. So it wasn't all bad, which just goes to show how complicated this decision must have been for him.
So, what do you do? Where do you go when the passion for one thing just runs out? For this guy, the answer wasn't to just stop creating altogether. No, it was to change the medium completely. He's trading the fire and smoke of the barbecue for the quiet, rich soil of a garden. And wow, what a shift. Think about it. He's swapping the whole performance of the YouTube society for the quiet study of regenerative microorganisms. The endless grind of filming and editing is being replaced by something so simple and so real, just working with the earth. It's a profound change.
And let me tell you, this isn't just some casual new hobby. He is diving in head first. I mean, he's growing 40 different kinds of tomatoes, plus potatoes and leeks, and he's even cultivating his own mushrooms. He's clearly found a brand new, much quieter passion to pour all that creative energy into, far, far away from any camera.
Which brings us right back to that bacon bomb.
See, he explains that this whole thing, this huge, elaborate, difficult cook, it was all for them. It was his way of saying thank you. A final parting gift, a huge grand gesture for the 5,000 people who had been there following his journey.
So in the end, this is so much more than a story about a ridiculously amazing piece of barbecue. It's really a story about the creator economy, about burnout, and about having the courage to take your passion back for yourself. And it leaves us all with a really big question to think about. When the thing you love to do becomes a performance for everyone else, how do you keep that original fire alive?